Alright, everyone, we're going to be doing a reaction video this episode. It's going to be different from our normal podcast style. We have someone helping us out, pausing the videos for us, so we can, kind of interact more while we react to this video. So this one's going to be Bert Kreischer, Flying Dildos. This is not happening, uncensored. Hit play.
I'm nursing one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my fucking life right now. So cheers to Ari, to Comedy Central.
Oh, Jesus. He found it.
I don't read a lot.
Bro, he's like, do you see that belly,
Have
bro?
you ever seen the beginning of his shows? Like, he'll come out and it'll be kind of like silent. And he'll look around and like take off his shirt and the whole audience will just like explode. And he'll walk around like a WWE star where they walk around and like look at the crowd and like
super wide-eyed and
yeah, and like pumping the crowd up. It's hella funny. Like, he doesn't do a show with his shirt on.
Yeah, I've only seen one of his shows, and he didn't look that big.
Yeah, I think
he's got a belly.
Yeah, give him some slack.
I think
it's a side profile.
It's part of his image too.
It is part of his image.
He wouldn't like if he came out and he was cut. People would be like, "Oh, that's cool," but you're not like.
Yeah,
that's not who you are.
You're not the drinking big belly boy.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm not like I'm smart, but I'm not like I'm not good with facts and stuff. Like, I was talking to someone the other day and I realized I'd always thought Anne Frank and Helen Keller were the same person. Like, well into my 20s.
Oh my god.
Do you know where I found out? At the Anne Frank house. Do you have any idea what I went, okay. I backpacked through Europe when I was 22 with these 4 guys. 3 are lawyers, so I can't say their names. The other one's named Weecho. And these guys were just...
What was his name?
Weecho?
Weecho. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Fucking nerds. The whole time we were backpacking, they're like, do you want to go to the Louvre? Do you want to see David? We should take a class and learn about how they cut diamonds so when we get engaged, we could have... I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? We're here to bang Swedish chicks, that's it. Like, are you out of your minds? And then one day they're like, hey, do you want to go to the Anne Frank house? And I lit up. I was like, fuck yes. And they're like, wow, you seem...
It's because he thinks it's Helen Keller. So the whole time, oh, that's funny. Sorry.
Wait, spoil it.
Wait.
Seem really
Okay, never mind.
really excited. I was like, no, we'll get a bag of weed and we'll laugh our dicks off. And they're like, really? I go, yeah, I've been hearing jokes about this girl my whole life.
Oh my god.
We get high, put a plunger in the toilet.
Oh my god.
What? I go, do you get to go into the house? And they're like, yeah, you can go see the closet they kept her in. I go, they kept her in a fucking closet? Are you shitting me? They're like, yeah, the Nazis were looking for her. I go, the fucking Nazis were looking for her? How did they not put this in the movie? How did the Nazis not find So I get excited.
Oh my god. I mean,
That's ridiculous.
I mean, as you guys know, like one of the last episodes, I said Helen Keller. Like one of our podcast episodes, I brought up Helen Keller. I just don't understand how she existed to begin with.
Dude, she's a trooper.
I urge everyone that doesn't know who Helen Keller or Anne Frank are to look them up so you understand the severity of what's going on right now.
Also, if you don't know who either Helen Keller or Anne Frank are, that's a different conversation to dive into.
Okay.
What the
And I get a bag of weed, and I'm like, I can't wait to go to the Anne Frank house. I'm like beaming. I'm so pumped up. On our walk to the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam, we passed by a sign that says, live sex, live sex, live sex, flying dildos. And I'm like, all right, suck a silent dick, Anne Frank.
Wait, pause it. If that doesn't catch your attention, XXX flying
Flying
dildos when
dildos.
you're walking down the street, there's probably something wrong
I
with
feel
you.
like that's like a hazard of sorts. Like, you think you get like clipped by one? Like, think about like flying
Hey,
dildos.
got your attention,
it does,
though.
see,
Got your attention.
because that's true. Because I would walk in and be like, like, do they just like fly across? Like, is it only like an on stage thing? Is it like a
Should I keep-
consistent like?
Should I keep my mouth closed the entire
Yeah,
show?
yeah. Or like, should I like squat down a little bit? Because like I'm taller.
It's
so
like
like,
when-
is it
it's
just
like
gonna
when you're
clip
at
me?
Am I wearing thick enough jeans?
It's like when you're.
Oh, do they come from the ground up?
It's like when you're watching a 4D movie and you know like
That's what
it's
it's gonna be.
air at you,
Yeah.
it's just fucking dildo right in your face. You gotta dodge it.
just and then you just wiggle on your fucking nose.
Oh fuck! Oh yeah, that would definitely catch my attention.
We're going to see flying dildos. What are you gonna pick? Culture or the Anne Frank house? I'm going with culture. So I get us tickets. We all go in. Has anyone ever been to a live sex show? One guy in the back. Perfect. It's aggressive. It's a lot creepier than you'd ever think. See, here's the problem with a live sex show. Every show you go to elicits a response. When you come to this show, you know to laugh. When you go to see music, you get inspired. But when you go to a live sex show, the only response is to creep people out. Just like, oh, maybe I'll get hard. So we go in, we sit down. It's as intimate as this. And we light a joint, get to know some of the other fellas, like-minded gentlemen. First woman
true
comes
intellectuals.
up, no fanfare, no intro music, not even that hot. She's like a sex show 6. Comes up, she definitely has another job. Like, trust me. It's this intimate. It needs to be. We are this close, and she just starts oil rigging herself. Just wham. Now, listen, I'm not big into foreplay, but total lack of foreplay looks a lot like assault. Okay. And she is going to town, and we're making the same look, just which she confuses for, I guess they can't see, and just goes back to performing her gynecological exam on herself. Now, I have a problem with silence, so I immediately start talking to her. And I'm like, do you speak English? She's like, no. I was like, fuck. You're doing a really good job. I was like, oh, thank you. And I go, do you do flying dildos? And she's like, no. And I was like, great. 5 minutes. 5 minutes she does this. 5 minutes just goes to town on herself. Just, I guess, by the end, we're like now we're learning shit about the woman's anatomy. We're like, oh, that's her urethra, I think. That's amazing. She gets done. We give her a golf clap. Two girls come on stage. Now, this girl was all song, no dance. These girls were all dance, no song. A lot of foreplay. You can't walk backwards in a story. Like, I had to stop and go, ladies, we just watched a woman fist herself. Like, let's cut to the pink meat, okay? Like, they're like making out and now I'm the spokesman. Someone's like, can you get them to hurry it up? And I'm like, sure. I go, you guys do flying dildos? And they're like, no. I was like, okay, next. And they're like, huh? I'm like, we're good. We've seen what you have to offer. They leave. Then a guy and a girl come out. Now, this is where it gets creepy. I'm not a huge feminist, but I believe in women's rights, okay? And this guy just starts doing crowd work. He's not even incorporating her in. It's like an improv team where she sits off to the side like fucking one of Jeff Dunham's dummies. Just. And he's like, oh, you guys. By the way, this is exactly what it feels like. I want you to feel it. You guys ready to see me fuck, huh? You want to see me fuck this shit, man? I fuck it good. It's creeping me out, and it's assaulting my morals. And I lean over to my friends, and I go, we should have just gone to the Anne Frank house. Which pisses this guy off. He goes, oh, don't bring up Anne Frank in this room, man. And I go, well, I fucking wish I was Anne Frank right now so I didn't have to see this.
Can you pause it? Holy shit.
Because it's still true for fucking Anne Frank.
Oh, God.
The whole time was this. The guy, obviously, I'm assuming so. The guy was fucking just butt ass naked and just dick
out.
swanging.
Yeah,
Right
that's kind
in
of the image I got.
Yeah.
Do you imagine like a fucking stage just a little higher so like
yeah,
their
yeah.
dicks like
I guess I still don't understand where the flying dildos come from. Like, I've been like,
I mean, I think
I
that's-
expect them to come out,
Yeah.
but like, I'm thinking,
he's
like,
asking for them.
do they like throw them?
Alright.
Let's go. Okay, sorry. Let's go. Let's keep going. Tom Brady up there is just like.
And then he starts arguing with me, but he's arguing with me and getting his dick hard. Like,
It's worse than just standing
like
there.
it's such an like he's like pulling it, going, "Oh man, don't worry, it gets big." I'm like, "Not on my watch, it doesn't." And I start heckling his dick. I'm like, "Think about your mom." And he's like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy." I go, "Do you have any sisters?" He's like, "Hey, not now, man, not now." I go, "We should just go to Aunt Frank." And he's like, "Fuck you," and he storms off. And now the lunatics are running the asylum, and I'm their fucking leader. I'm like their Rosa Tubbsman, not fucking Rosa Tubbsman. God damn it. By the way, I am neither Rosa Parks or Harriet Tubman. right. I don't know. Right now in heaven, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Helen Keller, and Anne Frank are going, "What the fuck is this guy doing to our names?" Helen Keller's like,
That's so fucked up.
I'm near Rosa Tubbs.
That's so fucked up.
I'm leading the charge. Fucking. If you didn't think I was stupid when I started this thing. I'm leading the charge. And I'm like pulling out old high school chants like, "We put our hands up high, our feet down low. We want flying dildos, fly. Hey dildos, hey fellas, yeah. Hey fellas, yeah. We want, yeah, flying dildos, yeah."
Can you pause it?
They send out some.
Dude, I fucking love how he just like laughs at himself.
Yeah.
The entire fucking
Yeah.
time, like he could barely get through that second part of the bit because he's like he can't fucking breathe.
It's like he's like time traveling to when he was literally there.
Yeah.
Like that's how like into it he gets. And I fucking love
I
that.
feel like it's super important for a comedian because like one has to obviously be believable, but like you said, it felt as if like we were watching this happen and like we were feeling the exact emotions that he was feeling. So that's how you connect with the story. Like I think it does a really good job of that.
No, I agree. Alright, let's go.
Girl to calm us down and we boo her off stage. We're like, "Get the fuck out, bitch. We don't want flying dildos. You heard us." Now, then let's fucking kill this beer.
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind
solid.
of
Woman comes out. German woman, 6 feet tall, thigh-high leather boots, biker's cap, medicine bag. Pops it on the stool and goes, "Gentlemen, please. Calm down. I am flying dildos." And the place goes fucking bananas. It looks like the control room in NASA when Apollo 13 landed. Like, "Oh, we did it! We did it!" She goes, "Stop. I will need the one volunteer from the audience." And these assholes look at me like, "You're up, numbnuts." I fucking get up on stage and I am so excited that I've brought about change. I feel like I've accomplished something in my life. I'm literally look at my constituents like, "You said you wanted change." I didn't say that probably, but fuck, whatever I said. I'm Rosa Tubbsman, and I don't even realize her putting a handcuff on me. And when the second one goes on, I go, "Hey, maybe we should talk about how flying dildos works."
Oh god, here we go.
I feel like I'm in the dark on this one. And she does not have like happy eyes look on her face. And sweeps my legs. In like a Karate Kid move, just, and I land hard. I land so hard I knock the wind out of myself. But let me tell you something about when you knock the wind, that's a real fucking noise. Just it is so real, and real respects real. When you hear that, you're like, "Oh fuck." She tears my pants off me, and my dick pops out of my boxers unprepared, gentlemen. I look at my best friend Weicho and I go, "Poke it back in." He's like, "I will not be doing that." And then the air is removed out of the room, and I hear some guy go, "Fucking do it!" And I'm like, "What?" I look up. This woman is straddling my face with a 12-inch black dildo and Excaliburs it into my mouth.
Pause it.
Gentlemen, you have a game
Did you
time.
just hear that woman in the crowd just go, "No!" She fell for him, bro. She fell for him.
Tough.
Funny. Like, what are we
Well,
talking
not only
about?
that, you're handcuffed. You have the wind knocked
Like, what's
out of you.
what's
Your
the
dick
girth
comes
on this
out, and then
thing?
you're gonna get like skull
I
fucked.
mean, and you're basically you've been requesting it for
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
at this
exactly.
point.
This is what you wanted, dude.
I brought on change. Yeah, everyone has to be like, well, he's the guy. He's been asking so long for this. Like,
You must have seen it
must have been-
before.
yeah. Wow, I was not prepared for this answer.
Decision to make. What do you do in that situation? Do you purse your lips, close your teeth, and hope to block the shot? Could lose your front canines. Or do you acquiesce and open up and let her go yard in your jaw? I chose the latter. She went 8 inches into my throat, just. Now I'm gagging, the wind's knocked out of me, my dick's popping out, I'm wiggling like the very last unicorn. And she looks at the guys and says, gentlemen, get your cameras and line up to get a picture with flying dildos. These turncoats line up like they're meeting the fucking queen. They're like, oh, I can't wait. And everyone takes a picture with me. Oh my God. The point of my story, the reason I told it to you, is if you ever go to Amsterdam, just go to the Anne Frank house. Thank you.
Oh, skull it. Come on, here we go. Skull it.
First of all, don't
pause
leave
it
your
real
shirt before you leave.
So I've never like really watched this kind of videos before. I thought that was just a completely fucking random dude who just walked on stage. Like I was just like, they can just get up there. Oh, sorry, I was just very not prepared for that.
Second of all, did you ever go to the Anne Frank house?
Oh, yeah. So,
An ad?
Oh, you're
Oh.
thanks for our new sponsor, Klondike Donuts. Bar.
I was a little rattled after the whole flying dildos experience, and but all the guys in the room thought I was the greatest guy ever. It was like killing in a comedy club, and I could walk out, and it's 3 football players from UCF, 3 French Canadians, a dude from Tennessee, and a guy from Australia, and my 4 friends, and they're like, we would do anything with you, and I was like, well, I could use some cheering up. Let's go to the Anne Frank house.
Does that shit so high pitched. He's like
He just
holding
went-
back
he just
for
went-
dear life his
Yeah,
laughter.
The guy's going, ha 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 ha.
He's like, I really thought this was a thing. Like,
Like, this is a true story.
Oh man.
It's not a cheering up plan of place.
It gets so much worse. So we get high as giraffe pussy and going to the Anne Frank house, and all I'm doing the whole time is telling Helen Keller jokes. I'm like leaning up to him going like, you know she had a dog, right? And they're like, really? How do you know so much about Anne Frank? I'm like, he ran away. And they're like, he ran away? I was like, well, you would too if your name was... We go into the kitchen, and I'm like, oh, here's where she burned her fingers. And they're like, what? Yeah, she tried to read her waffle iron. And this lady in front of us... and mind you, I'm high as fuck. This lady...
No one's gonna tell you, like, that's not the right person.
Lady turns around and goes, are you making Helen Keller jokes? Ari, I realize at that moment that we're not in Helen Keller's house. That we're in the Anne Frank house, and I don't know who the fuck she is. And these guys see it in my eyes, and 12 dudes fall apart as high as fuck in a Holocaust museum. And that is the best laugh you can have, is when you're not supposed to laugh, when you're like, and I'm putting all the pieces together like, oh, I think I was thinking of Ann Sullivan. Shit. Oh, yeah, this is the wrong one. I go, what happened to this girl?
She didn't invent Braille.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Holy shit, that was funny.
Yeah, no, I like
Good.
that one a lot.
That
That
was
was good
really
shit.
funny.
He's such a good
funny.
storyteller.
That's
dude.
what I was
It's like-
thinking, yeah.
He's just phenomenal.
You really feel as if you see it live. Like
That's
every
fun.
emotion, you feel the same emotion.
It's almost shitty though, because I imagine him with a fucking dildo in his mouth and a
Yeah,
little fucking
same. I
penis
imagine the picture. I was like,
Yeah, imagine.
also
I
20
just-
people,
I just
8
imagine.
inches in your throat. Lung capacity is
I
quite
imagine.
impressive.
I imagine like your boys there, like taking a picture with one of your other boys, like has like arm around you.
Yeah. Like pretending to take it off. Like
head on the fucking dildo.
That's what I envision.
that's definitely something we would do. Just be like, like just fucking punching him.
All right, well,
Oh man, that was hilarious.
if you like the reactions, we can do more. We're
Yeah.
totally down to do more.
Yeah.
This is our first attempt, so
We can do more Bert Kreischer. We can do different comedians. We can
do not comedy,
different
wherever you
topics.
guys want. Yeah,
down
just
for it all.
let us know.
Like always.
like always.
We're all about you right now,
that's
watching
hot.
this.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Peace.